I'm Liz from Rare Books Digest. In this short video, we'll discuss the different types of methods that have traditionally been used to illustrate rare books. The three types of methods which we will describe are print relief, intaglio, and planographic printing. We'll also exemplify with a few books containing woodcuts, engravings, etchings, dry points, and lithographs. The difference between print relief, intaglio, and planographic printing is in the use of the printing plate or block. Print relief is a printmaking process in which the protruding surface faces of the block are inked. Recessed areas contain no ink. Woodcuts and typeset prints are examples of this process. In intaglio, the recessed areas are the printed areas, such as engravings, etchings, and dry points. Planographic printing means printing on a flat surface instead of on a raised or incised surface. Lithographs are one such example. Woodcut is the oldest technique used for old master prints, developed around 1400. The method involves image carving into the surface of a block of wood, with the printing parts remaining level with the surface while the non-printing parts are removed. Rare books containing woodcuts are sometimes described by museums as designed by rather than by an artist. This is because the task usually involved, in addition to the artist, a woodworking specialist that produced the cutting of the drawing on a wood block. Compared to the intaglio techniques, little pressure is required in order to print. Olga Spetsitseva Ballerina by Leandre Vella, published by Compagnie Françoise des Arts Graphiques in Paris, 1944, is the story of Olga Spetsitseva, the Russian ballerina whose dancing was praised for its romantic purity and spiritual radiance. The book is decorated with 6 original woodcut engravings by Poilat, colored using gouache painting by Dmitry Bouchenet. The edition is limited to 600 copies. Engraving was a historically important method of producing images on paper to form illustrations for books. It has long been replaced by various photographic processes and other techniques. Intaglio engraving, gravure, as a method of making prints, was invented in Germany by the 1430s, well after the woodcut print. A picturesque tour along the Rhine from Mentz to Cologne, with illustrations of the scenes of remarkable events and of popular traditions. Translated from the Jernings German by John Black, finely bound in half-burgundy morocco and embellished with 24 highly finished hand-colored engravings of Schwetz and large engraved folding map by W. Bartlett, with color highlights depicting the course of the Rhine from Mentz to Cologne. Today, intaglio engraving can be found decorating a number of books from the beginning of the 20th de France by Mayeur and Enlart, with 10 original etchings, signed Remarque Proof by Mayeur Arthur Jules. The etchings are of a collection of cathedrals, loose in tissue wrappers. Best known for his original etchings and dry points, Mayeur obtained a Paris Award for his art in 1896, was the recipient of the Prix de Rome in 1902, and in 1909 he was honored by the French government when he received the Chevalier de la Légion d'Honneur. Lithography originally used an image drawn or etched into a coating of wax or an oily substance applied to a plate of lithographic stone as the media to transfer ink to a blank paper sheet and so produce a printed page. Most type of books of high-volume text are printed with offset lithography, the most common form of printing technology. The term plate in book design was actually derived from the lithographic use where mass-produced images were printed separately, then bound into the book in groups. Instants et Visages de Paris by Gerard Bauer and Marcel Verts contains 65 Verts original lithographs, some in double page, printed by Morlot Frères on Grande Berline d'Arches, loose in wrapper and clamshell box. The book is limited to 225 copies, signed by Verts and Bauer. Les Deux Désirs de Dürer by Paul Eluard with Marc Chagall. This rare and exquisite treasure features Paul Eluard's and later in English verse translated by Stephen Spender and Francis Cornford. Filled with captivating illustrations of the renowned Marc Chagall, it contains 2 colored lithograph frontispieces by Chagall.